means you got the replay. Hashtag replay. Let us know you were there. I gotta start out that way every time, guys. It's just the way it is. Okay. But we wanted to jump on today. We are going to deliver a power-packed power hour, but we're not going to hold you for the whole hour because there's a lot of things that we want to move through. Who just had an incredible weekend of both personal life, but also business, right? It was a big weekend for a lot of people. Drop a 1 in the chat if you had a big weekend. Really leveraging those Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals that we had going on, the amazing giveaway that was happening. So many things, right, to be grateful for that we're able to leverage in our business. That is what we're always aiming to do. When we are working with James and other leaders here, we're always looking to figure out different promotions, different campaigns that we can run at any given time to help you move your business forward, both in the short term, but also in the long term. Okay. So we wanted to really strip it down, really bring it back to basics before we launch the most amazing campaign you've ever seen. But before we launch something new, we got to reel it back in a little bit, right, Lindsay?
Yes. So first, I want to say too, congratulations, you guys, on just an amazing month of November. November absolutely broke a lot of records, a lot of rank advancements. A lot of you are new here too. So if you did something really amazing, maybe you sold your first box of drops, right? You got your first customer, or maybe you put your first launch post up, or maybe you had an incredible rank advancement, or your team did some amazing things. I want you guys to shout it out. Put it in the chat. If you are over on Facebook Live, please make sure you put it in the comments. We want to know. We want to celebrate you. We're super excited for every single one of you and for what's happening here. Cindy and I will tell you guys, we are so fired up about what is to come, right? So a lot of you are brand new here and you're like, I'm just trying to figure this whole thing out, you guys. These products are amazing. This company is amazing. Wait until you get into the culture. You're going to absolutely fall in love with it. So if you're new here, we want to know it. Put new. We want to wrap our arms around you. And also, we're going to help you guys really, like Cindy said, dive into the basics, get back to the core of what we do, that we have created massive waves, right? This team inside of this company is absolutely exploding, and it's just getting better and better, isn't it, Cindy?
It is. And I just want to say too, if you are brand new here, step number 1, okay, is to go to your team trainings, whether it's Facebook or Machine or however it is that you get training. And I want you to just start at day 1, step 1. You're going to take little bite-sized baby steps, okay? Because we know that as you're starting out and you're brand new, that you're nervous, right? How many of you, okay, raise your hand, show of hands in the comments, say me, if you were a little bit nervous when you started on day 1. I say it all the time. I did it. Where did I do it from, Lindsay?
Yes, we know, from the toilet.
From the toilet. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to, which end it was going to come out. Okay, let's just leave it there. I was scared to death, and I had done this before, but it didn't change my level of fear. Okay, so it's normal to feel nervous, but I will tell you, once you launch, that fear goes away with each passing day. Okay, but we want to rally behind you. We want to support you as you launch your business. We have people who are hitting 6-figure ranks in just a few months by following the step-by-step systems that are in place. Okay, so trust the system. All right. Okay, so let's talk directly to the people, Lindsay, who really leveraged the Black Friday sales, the Cyber Monday sales, we saw discounts happening both from the company and from brand partners. What would be your piece of advice to them today now that Black Friday and Cyber Monday is over?
Yes. Yes. Big keyword. It's over and it's done. We're going to give you guys, if you truly want, first, before we give you guys this, I want to know who here is like, Lindsay, Cindy, like, I really need this. I need this for my family. I want this business so badly to work. I want to help so many people with this business. Tell me what it is that you would do today after this huge, huge promotion. Cindy and I have done lots of Black Friday and Cyber Mondays in our career. Um, Building over 60 million in sales, I can tell you this is what we do the day after these promotions and these sales. If that is you, if you're like, tell me what to do, I want to know it in the comments, okay? Because it's super, super crucial to the success of your business. If you want a successful business after this, this is what has to be done today, okay? Cindy said it. The sales are over. They were amazing, right? We all know they were incredible, but they were Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Come today, on Tuesday, we are back to the basics, right? We really have to put an end to those sales and tell people, I'm sorry, I'll tell you guys, my inbox is flooded right now of people going, oh my gosh, I fell asleep last night. Do you want to know what my answer is? I am so sorry, but here's what we can do now. All right. And we're going to talk to you guys about that. But it's really important that you close it down because if you, we're going to tell you exactly why. Because if you continue today or tomorrow or the next day saying, sure, you can have it today, I'll just let this one go. I will tell you guys, you will not have customers anymore or brand partners anymore that come to you unless you're giving them a sale. They know that it's negotiable and it is non-negotiable. The sale is over. The company closed it yesterday. So we have to close it too. When it becomes this, I can negotiate this with you, they will. They will. And your business will massively suffer, not only for customers that you'll be able to bring in, but for partners that you're going to bring in. So I want you to think about the brand new person that got started yesterday too, right? We have a lot of our new people here. We're back to the basics. The sales are done, right? Cindy, anything else you want to add with that?
Yes, I do. I want you to think about the brand new person. We bring people in with the promise that we can make them money, right? This is both a selling business. It's also a people gathering business. And if we're recruiting and we're bringing people into our business with the promise that they can make money, that they can make retail profit, and yet we're then competing with them in price wars on social media, we've just broken our promise, haven't we?
Yes.
Because what do they have to do in order to compete with us? They've got to gouge into their profit margins, right? So then your recruiting, your ability to recruit is going to go down. Your ability for people who have been recruited to be successful is going to be diminished. And it's just super, super important that when we have big sales and promos like this, that we honor the timeline. That way also, the next time we run a sale, your end client, your end customer knows that there's a deadline. It's it. You're right. You weren't flexible at all because the sale was a sale. If you walk into Walmart the day after Cyber Monday and ask them to honor, the sale on the TVs that they had over the weekend, are they going to do it?
Nope.
No, they're not. Right? Should have been here. Sale is a sale. Okay, put it in the comments. Sale is the sale. It's done. It was amazing. The good news is we are working on a absolutely incredible campaign that you're going to be able to leverage that I would argue is probably going to move your business even further than some Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale.
Agreed.
Who's excited about that? Yes. Okay. All right. So with that said, Lindsay, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think we're good. Yes.
James, is there anything that you want to add to that?
I can just say, first of all, thank you guys for your leadership. Guys, how pro are Cindy and Lindsay? They're just right on it. What you just said about the next phase being the most powerful one, I have seen with this campaign in 13 years of selling these drops. This next season, I've seen the biggest title advancements, the biggest life-changing businesses happen. I think Cyber Monday, Black Friday is a good one-time thing. It's a good spurt. But
Yeah.
what we're about to get into sets you up for your entire 2025, and it's incredible. So I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, so we're still working out the details of all of those things, but just know it's coming with a lot of years of experience through this season. It's coming with a lot of psychology, sales psychology around our language of how we put this in front of people to make it desirable and almost too hard to pass up. And the good thing is we don't need any kind of massive discount in order to be able to really go out and explode your businesses. Okay. So before we even get into what this campaign is, it is really important that again we come back to basics as we prepare for this next season. We've got to come back to the basics of what we do on social media. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about really quickly, and we don't really talk about this on Power Hour typically, but I've just been noticing on social media a little bit more about profiles and people that do well on social media and the ones who sometimes don't get as much engagement as others. And it's really simple, but it's also very, very important. Can we talk about profile pictures for a minute?
Yes.
Let's talk about profile pictures. Okay. All right. What is the first thing? We spend so much time with our engagement sandwiches, or we should be spending so much time. Let's be real, right? We spend so much time engagement sandwiches. We are on people's content. We're in their inbox. What is the number one picture that they see when you are engaging with them? Put it in the comments. Your profile picture, you guys, it's so important. Okay. Now you don't have to be an Instagram model in order to have a good profile picture of yourself. Okay. I've seen profile pictures with a bird and a cat and a dog, or sometimes I'll see a group photo even where there's multiple people. What that does is it causes confusion on the end user. You're engaging with them. If there's 3 people in the profile picture and they're not all that familiar with you, they don't know who they're talking to. Same when you make a post to Facebook, right? And it pops up into their feed. They're like, oh, who is this Kathy Buchanan person? And then there's 5 people in a profile picture. They don't have an understanding of who that is. So a great profile picture is decent lighting, right? It's just you in the picture. And it doesn't need to be up your nostrils, but I would have it be somewhat close where it's really just a picture of your head. I don't know why that sounded so funny to me.
Yeah, and you can go look at I mean, James has a great profile picture. You'll see, Cindy and I have, ones of ourselves is a little bit more than our head, but it's pretty close up. You can see our picture. And like Cindy said, I mean, we love your families. We love your dogs and your cats. I promise we love them too. But I would make sure that your profile picture, you can put your family picture across the banner, right? The cover photo. But it is really important that your profile picture is just you.
Yes. Okay, so that is just kind of Facebook 101 when you're talking about the aesthetic of your profile. Okay, but let's talk about our day-to-day postings. Okay, now we've talked about this on Power Hour before. We're not going to like time it today because there's a lot that we just kind of want to touch on. But I would urge you to do this at some point today. Okay, our system teaches that you post 2 times a day. Okay, 2 times a day. one lifestyle, and then one business. Usually it's a testimonial, a before or after. Okay. Let's talk about the lifestyle first, Lindsay.
Yes. Yeah, it's really important that we think about our 5 pillars, especially going into this season, right? Who are we really talking to on social media? It's so important when we talk about our 5 pillars. If you've been here for a while, put those in the comments, right? What are your 5 pillars? I know for me, it's really important to talk about my family, right? Share my family, my kids, fun. I talk about a lot of fun, travel, right? I talk about business partners. I love working with my business partners, traveling with my business partners, right? There's some of you that are really into something, maybe it's into like horseback riding, right? If you're into horses, that's important that you really bring that network to you, right? It differentiates you from me, okay? I'm into dogs. My husband and I own a dog daycare and boarding facility. People know that about us. So a lot of dogs, right? I relate to people in that aspect. Your faith, super important, right? That we're talking about these things. So you want to pick 5 pillars that are really, really important to you and are unique to you, right? Shelly is different than me. Shelly and I share the same products, but Shelly is going to create a network and bring a certain group of people to her on social media that are different than my group, right? We're in different seasons. We have different interests, right? Just because we share the same product, we're looking to create a network of people. Shelly wants her network and I want mine. Every single one of us on here, we can go out there and really, I mean, there are billions of people on social media, right? Our goal is to pull people in with our personal posts through our 5 pillars.
Yes, and the reason that we have more than one pillar, and on different platforms, there's different rule of thumb. But today we're talking specifically about Facebook because Facebook is by far the highest converting platform there is. Okay, put that in the chat, in the comments on Facebook. Facebook is the highest converting platform there is by a lot. Okay. So we're talking specifically about Facebook right now. I just want to be super, super clear on that. The reason that you have 5 pillars on Facebook, Facebook's a little bit more personal than the other platforms, right? There is no one person on this planet that is one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Okay. We are all have different elements to who we are, what we love, what we are passionate about. And by really putting it out on display, all these different aspects of who you are, it creates a whole human, right? On social media. And when you are able to have that dimensional person, they're going to take you more seriously and trust you more and love you more when you put out your business posts. Okay, they're going to trust that because they see these other pieces of who you show up as on Facebook. Okay, so you're going to pick 5 pillars. And then I would recommend today you sit down and you create those posts. Okay, you get them done. You have the graphic, or it's a color block, or whatever it is. You have 7 days of content for your lifestyle post that we recommend goes up in the morning. Okay.
And I'll just say this. If you're sitting here and you're like, I have no idea, I don't know what I'm going to do, right? Go take a look at my profile, James's profile, Cindy's profile, your leaders' profiles, right? Go take a look and kind of scroll through and get some ideas that you can really take. You'll see we have a mix of color blocks. You can see we do some funny. You can see we're bringing in our network specifically, right? I'm definitely somebody that likes to bring in, women over 40. I like to bring in moms, right? So I'm very specific when I put different posts up that I'm really attracting that person. So you can see that in our different posts. But it could be super simple. It could be a picture of you and your spouse, or you and your child, and you're like having an amazing day, with my son. It doesn't have to be something over the top, but it's just, again, giving your network this piece of you besides what you sell.
Yes. So let's talk about, I actually have something, I didn't even run it by you, Lindsay, but I actually had an interesting message come in over the weekend. So let's talk about business posts, testimonials. I'm going to really encourage you to turn to your team's boards, okay? Turn to your team's customer group, okay? For the before and after pictures. And the reason that I say that is because we know that those have been vetted, meaning that we know that those people have lost weight due to the Slenderize body balancing drops, right? I actually had a message come in from a top leader at another company that I have a relationship with. And she said, "Hey, sister, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I had seen it before, but now it's becoming more mainstream. And I'm getting a lot of people in my own network who I also sell health and wellness to come to me asking me if I am using and selling the drops now because my before and after results are being used and promoted as skinny drops." It pulls down the integrity of what we have, which is incredible, right? It also pulls down the integrity of our industry, which is also incredible. So a way that you can avoid making that very naive mistake, because once it gets shared out once, we all see it, we get excited, we start sharing it too, right? The way to kind of avoid that from happening is sticking to the before and afters in the boards and the before and afters that your leaders are sharing with you inside of the customer groups. If you have a customer or brand partner that posts their testimonial, the rule of thumb on that is before you just grab it and share it, shoot them a message or put it in the comments of your customer group asking for their permission to share their testimonial to your page. That way you know that that it's for sure weight loss due to the drops and that they're okay with that being out publicly. Some people are not okay with it. Okay, so I just wanted to cover that. So before and after pictures every day, and stick to your boards and your customer groups. Okay. I found that I am a lot more consistent. Why? Because I'm busy and running in a million different directions. I am a lot more consistent with my before and after testimonials of people if I schedule it. Okay. I schedule it. If you have professional mode, the professional dashboard on Facebook, or you have that as an option to turn on, I would recommend it. The only thing I use it for is scheduling those posts because I forget it, right? I forget sometimes. If you don't have that option, don't sweat it. Just set a timer on your phone to remind you to get those testimonials up. Okay.
Very easy to turn on professional mode. If you go to YouTube and you just search it up, it'll walk you right through it. It's super simple to turn it on Facebook.
Yes. Okay, so that is what we recommend for the day-to-day. One lifestyle and one business post. You're going to have a great profile picture. And when you can, okay, and I say this with love, when you can, you want to do the engagement sandwich, especially around the business post. Okay, your lifestyle ones are going to get more engagement naturally, right? But if you can take some time to carve out around the business post in the afternoon, evening time, it's going to push out a lot more. So even if you have it scheduled, I have timers on my phone that go off every day that tell me, hey, your post is it's gonna post in 10 minutes. And that's my reminder to go in, start engaging, warming up that algorithm. But I will also say this, is that if you don't have time to do the engagement sandwich, or you don't remember to do the engagement sandwich and you need to get it up and you need to get it up quick, the most important thing is that you just get it up. Okay. All right. Anything you want to add, Lindsay?
No, the engagement sandwich is everything. If you have used the engagement sandwich and seen massive success in your posts or your business, put in the comments, let us know, because it truly is the times that I do the engagement sandwich before I put a post up, my posts explode. The moments that I don't, I can tell. I can majorly tell.
Yeah, me too.
And it's what we know. We know it to be true. That is the whole reason why the engagement sandwich is a game changer for people's business. I will tell you guys, we have somebody, the amazing Jennifer Coots Gregory, if she's, I don't know if she's on here, but she hit officer just the other day, and yesterday, feels like a year ago. And you guys, she wasn't even on Facebook for 2 years, just 7 months ago. Just 7 months ago, she was not even on Facebook for 2 years, hadn't even touched it. And just by following our system of doing 2 posts a day with the engagement sandwich, bringing people into her network, she now hit the rank of officer, which is a 6-figure rank in our company. It's a big deal. So the engagement sandwich is exactly what we put in place for these 2 posts a day so that you can massively explode your business.
Yes. So that is what we recommend you do today. I don't think we're going to go into the campaign today because we're actually still working with James Zhang on it here. We're also have a message out to Dan Colley about some different things. You guys, what we can tell you is it's going to be absolutely explosive. So my number one recommendation to you today is to continue to engage and start conversations with new people, okay? Because we're going to launch this fairly soon, okay? Because our goal is to have product out in the hands of hundreds, if not thousands of people by January 1st. We looked at the calendar. We have about 3 solid weeks before Christmas week to really, really ramp things up and be really in front of it. Okay. We're not going to be chasing it the weekend between Christmas and New Year's. These next 3 weeks are going to be explosive. But before we get into it, we really want to have all of the details, all of the scripts, everything nailed out. That way, when we sit down to share with you what we've been masterminding, which I'm so excited about, you have everything that you need to just go out there and absolutely explode your business and close out 2024 on a very, very high note. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So the goal will be, January, we have a huge, I know you guys have heard from the company, challenge coming, and we want to make sure that everybody is really set up for that. January, February, March are the biggest months coming out of Christmas, right? Like Cindy said, people are going to take a few days around Christmas. They just are. But everyone is immediately going to get back into that, like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for goals, right? I want to end my year with amazing goals. I want to start 2025 with amazing goals. They will be, just like every single one of us, back in that mode. So we want to make sure we're really set up before then for you guys. So what Cindy and I will be doing today, what we do highly recommend is for those people that did get your Black Friday specials, get your Cyber Monday specials, make sure that you give them, right, everything that they need, the tools they need while their products are on the way, right? We want to make sure we set them up correctly.
How are you going into it? So how can they do that, Lindsay?
Yes.
How can they set up their people correctly?
Cindy and I have the same brain, you guys. So sometimes we work she's like, I know where you're going. Okay. So what Cindy and I have decided to do for everybody is completely welcome. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we are going to be doing a full onboarding Zoom. So your goal today, I see you guys really excited about this. Your goal today is every person that you sold the drops to, they're a customer, or every person that got started. Maybe they got started just as a member, right? They're like, I'm just going to get the membership and I want to, maybe grab a 4-pack, or I just want to like get the best deal. Or they said, I'm ready to join you. I want to do this. I really, really want to make sure that, I set up my family for the rest of this year and for 2025. All people fit into this onboarding Zoom, because what Cindy and I are going to do is we're going to start it off really talking through the product part, right? We're going to really say, here's what you're going to do to get started with the product. There might be some people on here right now that are like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I just signed up, right? We're talking to you. We want you there so we can walk you through what to do with the product to set you up really, really well to have massive success so that you can get the results that you desire going into the holiday for the Slenderize Challenge. And then we're going to shift gears into those that maybe just got the membership for the discount, but are interested in hearing about the 6 figures in 6 months. And also for the people that did sign up and say, hey, I'm ready. I'm all in. I'm ready to do this. Tell me what to do. So this Zoom is going to start off with product, and then it's going to go into really how to get people launched correctly and onboarded correctly, everything they need to get their business off the ground.
Yes. Well, just giving general excitement and support and inspiration too, of reminding them of why they want to start taking the drops, or reminding them of why they may have signed up on an impulse, right, to start a business and they're second guessing it. And just walking them through it, and also reassuring them that it's normal to be nervous and that it's worked for so many people before them, and it will absolutely work for them and so many people after them. It's going to help build belief in people that may not have engaged in the business, or may not have thought that by starting the drops that they were even open to the business. But just by kind of blending these two, onboarding of these two different things, product and business, we might be able to convert some people right there. Okay. So we're super excited about that. Lindsay, what time are we going to do it? We didn't even talk about that.
Well, our technology thing, because we do want to stream it as well.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we get that straight. And if not, we need to check with James and see if we can use him tomorrow, because we definitely want to make sure that this is going to be streamed, because we've got a lot of people that are not going to be able to hop on the Zoom that are going to want it inside. So if we can't get it, then we're going to need James. So
How about we have James anyways, because
Yes.
it's going to
Yeah.
be a free call. Yeah.
What time do you want it? I can be flexible tomorrow.
I can too, Lindsay, whichever.
Okay. You
Okay.
guys pick a time. My kids have a game tomorrow night, so I was thinking like, okay, time.
8, 9.
If we could do 9 o'clock, that would be perfect.
Let's do 9. Let's do
Okay.
9. That's perfect, because that's a little earlier on the West Coast too.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
James,
Let's
can
do
you do 9.
AM or PM?
PM.
PM. Okay.
Eastern. So that's 6.
6
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
Sounds
All
good.
right. And we will do an onboarding Zoom. Get your customers on, get your brand partners on, and everybody in between. Okay. And our goal is to help you get as many of those new brand partners launched as possible. All right. Okay. That's it. Anything you want to add, James?
And will it be this link for Zoom?
Yes. I didn't think about it. Yes. That's great.
Sounds
Yes.
love
All
it.
right. We'll have a graphic really soon. James, that was your
Gotcha.
cue. Thank you. We love you guys so very much, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And let's get a lot of people launched on the right foot, both with product and with the opportunity as well. You guys have a great day.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.